Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on what time and where you're watching this. So, we're just loading in for the next day. It should be the 15th, I think. So, let's see what's on the weather. Now, we should have something good. Let's have a look and see what Kozu5 has to say. Welcome to Kozu5, your number one source for weather and news and entertainment. And now the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be beautiful sunny day. Means I'll have to water again. Welcome back to Wellquick's Oracle. If you seek hidden knowledge of future, you come to right place. Spirits are somewhat madly perturbed today. Luck will not be on your side. Welcome to Living Off Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up, it's salmonberry season. All cross countryside bushes are teeming with juicy berries and they're free for taking. Harvesting them is a great way to earn extra money. Actually, not really. They're not worth a lot. Right, let's think about this. Granny Evelyn. I know you're just getting started as a gardener, so I wanted to give you a little tip. Most crops grow only in one season. When summer arrives, your spring crops will all die out. So plan ahead. Okay, thanks for that. I mean, it's kind of useful. Right, let's see. The retaining soil's not really done anything, as it turns out, which I kind of knew would be the case, but I just figured why not give it a go. It might turn out to be useful. It didn't, but it might have turned out to be useful. Might have saved me a job on like maybe one or two things. As we can see, it saved me like once or twice, and that's not been helpful. But on the bright side, I have had a lot of rain, so you know, swings and roundabouts, as they say. This is not going to go well, but you know, I'm going to run out about halfway through this patch. Not halfway, nearly halfway, almost the full way through, but you know, can't complain. Just go get ourselves some more of this. Look at that. I actually managed to, instead of water it, you know what I mean. You probably don't know what I mean. Instead of messing it up is what I'm saying. I actually managed to refill the watering can first time, which in itself is nice. Oh, look at that. That one's already got water in it somehow. Don't tell me it's got, whatchamacallit, retention soil on it, because I want my strawberries to do well. Oh well. It either did or it didn't. Well, anyway, that doesn't matter. So we've got, I think we've got, yeah. Thanks, cat. Out of the way. Oh, cat, you are annoying. In that amount of time, I probably could have gone round the cat. Right, so let's do that. And let's find, do we have a seed? We have those. That's not a seed. Well, it's not ideal. That used quite a lot of energy, but I think we could probably get away with. In fact, yes, we could. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the hoe. I am going to grab one of each of these. Because what we can do is turn them into seeds. And I will plant 10 more, because why not? No, that's the wrong button. I'm going to need to scythe that, aren't I? Let's go down here. Because it won't be great, but you know, you get 10 seeds out of 4 items. Which therefore should, well that was lucky, it should basically get returns on our items more than what we put in. Look at that, right, okay, so I'm going to grab the scythe. No, I'm not going to put any of that away, I'm just going to grab the scythe. Try not to walk through things. There we go, right, that's cut back enough. Let's go get some more water in the can. Right, now we've done all of this, we can put all this junk away. I don't want that. I do want that. Let's not go to that today. In fact, no, that was the right way round, wasn't it? Because let's go salmonberry hunting. Because, you know, salmonberries. And while I'm doing it, I will muller the things. Get the seeds out of the ground. Right. So let's have a look, shall we? Gives us a good excuse to go foraging. No salmonberries on any of these bushes. No. Oh, salmonberries. We've got salmonberries. We got a salmonberry. This might not be worth the time, but you know, let's go for it. Bright red bushes. There we go. Well, I say bright red bushes. It's a bush with bright red bits on it. It's like a bright red bush, only not so much. Hello. We'll go give him a gift in a minute, because why not? Maybe he wants a spring onion. They are not fresh, but we'll pretend they are fresh and he'll not know any better. Because why not? Sounds like fun. Right. So I'll give him one of these. And then we'll go back to trying to gather salmonberries. And given the fact that we're not going to have much... There you go. This is a great gift, thank you. We're not going to have to worry about doing a lot today. Just... I won't even go fishing. I think I'll just tidy up on the farm a bit more, maybe. That sounds like a reasonable thing to do, doesn't it? The farm is getting there. Slowly, but surely. And you watch, as soon as it turns around to summertime, we'll end up with more problems. Right, I want that. Give me that. Right, we'll get some more salmonberries. I wonder if they're like loganberries. They look a bit raspberry type, but they're a bit longer. Which, where I'm from, is a bit... it's similar to a thing called a loganberry. So, you know... I am uncertain, I'll be honest, but I'm sure we'll find out in due course. And I did look up where Stardew Valley was. Turns out it isn't technically anywhere, but, you know, what they describe it as, there's a place in Japan. Hello there. We sell a few over-the-counter medicines at the clinic. It doesn't sound right, does it? I know that being a farmer is pretty tiring. Thanks. Oh, hello, Jody. Maintaining a household is difficult work, but somebody has to do it. I mean, she's not wrong. I don't know about you lot, if you've ever had to try and maintain a house, but it's a lot of work, you know. Cleaning your skirting boards, making sure your light switches are all nice and clean, doing your lampshades, things that when you first think about cleaning houses and stuff, you don't ever really consider as an option. And then you're like, oh, that needs doing as well because it's got grime and grit on it. And it just keeps going. It's quite a thing, apparently. More salmonberries for me. Excellent. So, yeah. Now, what I'm actually hoping for is not that frog, but I'm hoping to maybe pick up some mixed seeds, because that will save us some money. Hello, Jazz. In the long run, next season. You know, doesn't sound like a very good thing, but actually, that not having to buy seeds because you have mixed seeds is pretty useful. So here we go. Let's get some more of this stuff sorted out. I'm getting slightly better with this, how to control my interface, which is quite nice. I'm not completely rubbish at it now, although I am trying to do things the wrong way slightly. Wow, look at the salmonberry harvest around here. That's all the salmonberries. Come back. It's a lot of them though, isn't it? Look. I mean, we're not getting a lot compared to maybe next year where we're going to get absolute bucket loads of them when our foraging is higher. But at least we are getting a fair number, right? Now what I should have probably thought about is the fact that the luck isn't great. Might be why we're not getting much in the way of random seeds from our... Oh, speaking of, we're not getting many of those, but just got 2 in a row, which is nice. Although it's taken us most of the day to get round here. Can't say I'm complaining. I've got all of this will make for good extra food during the season, until we get something like a kitchen sorted out or somewhere to cook from. So I'm not too fussed. It's not too bad, although it does mean that maybe... Oh, look at that! Look at that! Sorry. I've never seen a woodpecker before in this game. I mean, it makes sense that they're there, you hear them occasionally, but... Oh, hang on. Oh no, it's just a random stone apparently. So, oh no, getting stuck behind the bushes. So. So, I mean, yeah, we've done alright. We're getting reasonable, like, what's it called? Feedback? No, feedback's not the correct word. Return? Yeah, return is the correct word, isn't it? I want that. Right, where are we? We are getting there. I'm not intentionally just tidying up the forest for the sake of it. I am doing it to make my journeys a little bit more easy when I am walking through the forest. But I'm not, as you can tell, I'm not 100% focused on it. It's just a thing that's happening as we're doing it. But, you know, what's that? 39, 38? 39. So 39 is pretty good. And I will be using them more for, you know, food later on if I need to. Whereas I am deliberate. Oh, no, apparently that's not going to work. So I am deliberately trying to hack away at these little bush things, because the little bush things will be useful for me. Hang on, I don't want the wood going in the water. Yeah, I want the mixed seeds, so we can have a look and see what mixed seeds we got later. Right. And I'm still leaving the stumps in the way because... Right, come on. There we go, that's enough of that. So let's go sort out my inventory, because that'll be useful. And then we can think about what to do with the remaining 10 energy. Is it worth eating is basically the question. Right, so let's have a look. Right, don't want that, don't want that. The mixed seeds can go in there as well. And so can the salmon berries. I'm not that bothered. So, yeah, I mean, that's looking pretty tidy, isn't it? And then we'll just put this stuff away. Now I'm going to need that for tomorrow because that'll be useful. We've got enough energy to go quickly fishing for one item, so I'm going to go to the bigger pond on the farm and see if we get anything other than trash. Now, I didn't sell anything again today, so we're not going to make a lot of money once again, which one of the reasons. Oh well, there you go. That's not right. That's not helpful, so I have to have one of these just to be able to do something. There we go. But yeah, I mean, that we could have not eaten one of those and that would have been fine. And what did we get? We got soggy newspaper, so that wasn't really worth it. But at least we tried, right? Now let's have a look and see if there's anything we can sell to just make a little bit of money. Oh, and we can do this. So let's grab those. Put those away. I'm going to put that back in the fishing box because realistically we don't need it. And everything else can mean we can go to bed because it's nearly 11 o'clock anyway. 12 o'clock. Good night, Pusstap. Right. Well, that was a pretty uneventful day. We got lots of salmonberries, but you know, wasn't wonderful. Let's see what goes on with the weather report then. So, welcome to Kozu 5, your #1 source for weather, news and entertainment. And now the weather forecast. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Well, I mean, that's useful. Let's see what the... Welcome to Welgrig's Oracle. If you seek hidden knowledge of future, you've come to right place. Spirits feel neutral. Okay, well, I don't know if that's good in the long run, but, you know, it can't be too bad, right? Alright, so we'll get the watering done, because the watering needs doing. Although, it's looking once again like we don't have anything to sell today, so I might go to the mines just to get ourselves a nice little bit of, what's it called? Income. Now I've got the bigger backpack, and it's a neutral day, so it won't be great, but it won't be terrible. It might be beneficial for us to wander off to the mines. Oh, there's Pusstap. We should go say hello to that. Doing Nino, I believe we called our pussycat after our first proper subscriber. Yeah, let's not water the cat. There you go. Hello, Doing Nina. How are you? Yeah, so if we go to the mines, we might be able to earn ourselves a small amount of cash. I'd like to upgrade the hoe, the watering can, and the pickaxe at some point. What I should do is actually get the watering can upgraded first, just so that, you know, if there's a rainy day available, we'll just be able to get straight on that. The thing about mining, though, is it does take up a lot of energy. And I'm not into the amount of energy it takes up, if I'm honest. I've got plenty of food, I grant you, and we've got backpack space, which is also quite useful. Wow, you bounced there, Pusstap. But it is a lot of energy required, and we have a shortened amount of energy as a result of the nature of what we've been up to. However, I think why not, right? We've got enough copper bars for one upgrade, so getting more copper bars would be good, wouldn't it? Or we could go and see about this geodes with Clint. Might earn some money that way. That's not a bad shout. Let's do that instead. And see, I hope you're feeling settled in your new home. I'm writing to let you know that Beer Store is now selling fertilizers. Why don't you swing by and see if you can afford a dozen boxes or so? I mean, I can barely afford to keep my house up there, Pierre. Well, you know, cute squirrel. SQRL. Oh, it's salmonberry season. I totally forgot. I was only picking salmonberries yesterday and I've still forgotten. Right. Oh well, it's alright. It's good for foraging levels. Right. Apparently I missed one of those salmon berries. That's disappointment. Oh well, what are you going to do? I don't have a magnetic boot or something. Whatever the thing is that allows you to get better grab range on your collection. But you'd think, if you're the one picking the berry, you'd pick it up. It would just fall on the floor randomly too far away for you to reach. It's just a consideration I've had. Who knows? Right, so I'm going to go this way and have a quick look. There probably won't be anything, and then we can circle round to Clint, break open some geodes, see what goes on with old Clinty boy. Oh, there is a little bit there to collect. Let's go grab that. So that'll be useful. Let's go across the river. And I should probably go check for more spring onions, because, you know, always useful. Well, I should go back in there at some point and tidy that bit up, because why not? Ooh, free flour. Now, I don't believe it'll take me any time, theoretically, or in a literal manner, to get Clint to do this. Let's say hello to Clint. If you want me to upgrade your tools, you'll have to give me the correct ore. I mean, yes, I was aware of that. Right, let's process some geodes then, shall we? Oh, because a lot of this stuff we can just hand in, and, you know, that's a bar of copper right there. It's going to cost me a lot of money in the long run, or in the short term, but a lot of this stuff will be useful. You know, like, I don't know what half of this stuff is going to be useful for in the short term, but, you know, why not just take advantage of the geodes while we're doing it? Because, you know, hand it in, stuff we don't have to hand in. Every time there's something we don't have to hand in, it means there's more stuff that, you know, we can sell. We are just short. Look at that, just short. Right, so what I can do is I can sell one of those, and then I can process the final geode. But didn't have to go to the what's it called? I'm not going to give anybody that piece of copper because it's my copper. But we didn't have to go to the mine, and we got a bunch of copper out of it, so that's alright. Let's donate to the museum. Let's have a look. Right, let's put green things there, because green things, that's that stone. Let's put fancy stone over there, fancy stone over there, fancy stone over there, fancy stone, and then well, that's a dwarf helmet, so, but that's alright, we got one reward. What do we get? We got coddy seeds. Now they take 12 days. If I get them in the ground today, that will be really good. Is it worth running over and getting them in the ground today though? That's the question. It's halfway through the day, so maybe it is actually. It's a Tuesday. Now, as it's a Tuesday, what shall I do apart from that? Yeah, I think get the cauliflower seeds in, use the fertilizer on them. Maybe I can take advantage of that. Just want to get the rest of these salmon berries sorted, because salmon berries are going to be useful in the long run. But I want to check for, what are they called? Spring onions. I expect there won't be much in the way of forage for salmonberries anymore because I did all of the foraging yesterday. We'll see. Apparently there's quite a lot of forage around here, so that's quite useful. Although there's no spring onions so far. Oh, down there's one. Let's get that. Not a spring onion, mind. Salmonberry. Yeah, no spring onions at all. Well, I mean, I can't complain. More salmonberries for me. Yeah, well. So, I don't know if you lot have ever had loganberries or tangleberries. They're quite tasty. Although, tangleberries sounds like an unfortunate medical incident involving somebody's junk, shall we say. Something that probably more of a thing that a man can have than a woman, if you catch my drift. Although, anyway, let's not make any comments around that sort of thing, just in case people start questioning, like, unnecessarily to do with things that are unnecessarily important. Yes. So, I'm toying with the idea of maybe putting up a listing of the songs that I listen to while I'm playing this, because in the background I have my own music going, because I like having a bit of music going, because the music on this is inconsistent. Now, that's not particularly helpful for you outside of, oh right, you're listening to tunes, but you know, you never know, you might go, alright, I'll listen to some of those, and then you can say, oh, that music's terrible, or that music's fantastic, or, oh, if you like this, have you considered this? Which also might be useful, not just to you, but to me as well. Because I like new music, and I also just like music, to be fair. Right, now I've got to put this fertiliser on this and get it watered, right? So, fertiliser, drop that away, put the clay out. Clay's a natural item, right? That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Yes, like that. That's what I wanted to do. Right, okay, so let's get the fertiliser in. Hang on, I only got 9. Well, there you go. That's me told, isn't it? I could have sworn it was 10. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. 3 seeds. Now, that's that sorted, so I'm not going to go mining at this time of night. It's probably not worth it. I will put this back away, although I don't really need to. Right, so I don't want that, don't want that. That doesn't go there. What's this? This goes back in here, and we sort that back out. That should go away, because we don't need it. That can come out and go like that. We can reorganise. I'll take the axe just in case. I'm apparently not going to use those. Where I'm going, we don't need those. Right, let's go finish off our salmonberry hunt for the day. Because there's still more salmonberries to be collected. Ah, I should have brought the fishing rod. Oh well, I'll just chop down some trees. It's more fun. It's not more fun. It's just more useful in a longer term. So, yeah. Apparently this pine tree offends me. The problem with chopping down trees that aren't on the farm is that if you want them to regrow, you definitely need to chop out the stump, which is great, but with this level axe, it's not as effective as you'd like. It's a bit of a rubbish axe. It's why I'm considering saving up to upgrade the axe, but I think honestly, oh, there you go, she's just off in her own little musical world. Upgrading the axe is really, really good, right? Gives you access to the secret forest, you know, that little bit with the wood that was the big wooden log that was blocking it off. I didn't even bother going up to it because I knew it was blocked off. There is a little cheat you can do using a chair to get past it, but I think that's kind of disingenuous, so I'm not going to use that. But because it's not very efficient to cut down trees with this axe, it's one of those things where it's like, do I really want to cut down the trees? But yes I do, and so I'm going to go cut down some trees. because at least the ones that regrow I don't have to worry about because they regrow. This is a good way of burning off some energy, makes life pretty easy, and then, you know, gets me some more wood, which is always useful. And I think this will be the last of our energy, really, so I might go and do a little bit of lake fishing out in that little bottom lake in the cinder sap forest down to the south. We've got 30, so I could get a couple of fish in, and it's not sort of overly fishy, if you know what I mean. Oh, that's growing back in again. Hello, Pustak. Are you going to sit in the way? You are going to sit in the way, because of course you are. Why wouldn't you? So we can put those away like that. Now, let's sort out our tools for tomorrow. So we shouldn't need that. Definitely need that. Gonna need that. And then, why is this in here, of all blooming things? That should go in there. And then I want to grab the fishing rod, because the fishing rod... Now, just have a quick look around our plants. There we go. Now we'll go down to the little lake bit to see if we can get a little bit of income. Now, we'll get a few fish. We won't get a lot of fish, maybe 2. Might get 3 if we're lucky. I don't know how lucky we're going to be, but we're going to try. Oh, we will take up that horseradish though, because horseradish are useful. Oh, man, that's a pretty good cast. It's unusual for me. Apparently I'm getting better at this. Who knew? 22, so it's 8 per cast, apparently. There we go, right. Now, we don't really need the fish, but it will give us a little bit of fishing experience, and it will give us a little bit of extra money. A good smallmouth bass, iridium quality, can't complain. Come on. Come on, you know you want to. Right, okay, so let's... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted that, like that. Oh, that was not the way I was expecting it to go. It won't be a very good quality fish, this. It seems like it's not as far away as well when you cast down compared to when you cast the other way. Right, this will be the last one, and then we'll go home, get ourselves some nice... Oh, really? Right, this will be the last one. And it wasn't worth it. Just was not worth it. That was a bit rubbish, I'll be honest. I mean, it was literal rubbish, but I'm going to keep it because we can process them later. But I don't need this smallmouth bass, I'm fairly sure, so we won't have to worry about anything other than, well, we made a little bit. Hang on, come on, no, caught on the foliage. Right, so let's have a look in our fishing chest. We'll put everything away. Do we have one of these? A smallmouth bass. Right, so we will... No, I will keep that, I think. Because honestly, I like having 2 of everything because it's sometimes useful to have more than one of the same thing. Although, some will say, I mean, it's a bit pointless. So, there we go. Right, now... Let me just have a look here and we'll have a think about things. So, I believe this is the 2nd day that we've done. So let's have a look quickly here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set off some of these. Just 10 of these because it will give us a little burst of income. And it's not a lot of income, but it will be some. And having some income is better than none. Right, so let's go to bed. It's midnight. See you later, cat. And there you go. So that is yet another day done. 350. So now, if you will bear with me a second, I believe day 16 on to day 17. So that should be the end of it for the day. So thank you ever so much for hanging out. That can't be right though, can it? Let's see, with the 13th and the 14th and the 15th and the 16th. Yes, that's it. So there we are. So that is yet another day done. It's a bit of a shorter episode, I hope you don't mind, but that was a pretty quick affair. I wasn't expecting it to be so easy, but that's salmonberries season for you. Just run around the map, collect salmonberries, and off you go. So, I mean, you know, if you enjoyed the content, like and subscribe, and if you really enjoyed it, or you really hated it, or you just want to leave a comment, please feel free. Other than that, I will bid you adios and adieu.